Welcome back to the Wealth Practices channel. You've been working day and night to get your business off the ground, or you've put in more overtime hours than you can count at work. You should strike gold at some point, right? So, in this video, I'll show you 5 signs. You're guaranteed to be wealthy, with the last sign being one that all millionaires share. Sign number 1. You're upset because you're broke. Individuals who want to earn more or advance in life must be willing to step outside of their comfort zone. Successful people all over the world learn early on that becoming a millionaire is never easy. Additionally, the desire for comfort can be a detriment to any chance of striking it rich. Those who achieve true financial success learn to work in an environment of constant uncertainty. So, what exactly does it mean to step outside of your comfort zone? Getting out of your comfort zone can entail taking a job that is above your qualifications, learning a new skill, or meeting new people whose advice you could use. As Drake says, "We started from the bottom and now we're here," and in many cases, you'll have to work your way up from financial obscurity and through the ranks to get where you want to go. In fact, starting at the bottom usually entails enduring and persevering through difficult times and numerous discomforts. The soon-to-be successful people take comfort in the fact that the easy road quickly becomes difficult, while the difficult road gradually becomes easy. Essentially, you must despise your current life situation. It is widely assumed that a successful person must have a burning desire for the wealth that ultimately consumes him. This fire keeps you awake at night, keeping you hungry for tremendous success as you progress. Only those who are not content with their financial situation take steps to improve their situation. So, in this video, I'd like to extend my congratulations in advance. If you're fortunate enough to have this desire and know how to keep it alive, your success is unavoidable. And if you think you'll be wealthy one day, like this video. If you don't, dislike it. Sign number 2. You have divided your time and money. We were all duped. We were taught as children that the traditional career path of a 50-hour workweek was the only way to earn a stable salary. In short, your life should consist of getting to work early, working 8 or more hours a day, staying up late to deal with all of your other responsibilities, and hoping for a few hours to yourself on the weekend to relax. If everything went as planned, you'd have enough money to live a modest retirement lifestyle by the age of 65. So, who is the person who came up with this nonsense? How did man come up with the rule that we must exchange our time for money? In fact, this is arguably one of society's biggest con jobs. Time is our most valuable commodity, and no amount of money can compensate for it. If you currently earn a living by exchanging your time, you understand how limiting this is to your overall earning potential. In fact, I would go so far as to say that trading time for money is nearly impossible to achieve success. When you exchange money, your earnings are always limited. The first reason is that there are only 24 hours in a day, and most of us require 8 hours of sleep, 2 hours of commuting, cooking, eating, bathing, and spending time with friends and family. When all of these activities are taken into account, we have 10 to 12 hours to trade for money. That's all. However, no matter how much time you spend working for an organization, whether it pays $20, $30, or $50 per hour, you are always limited in time. Furthermore, you must wait years before receiving the much desired and prayed for promotion. And there's a good chance you won't get that promotion at all. To top it all off, the most taxed income is employment tax, and the more income we earn, the more taxes we face. This means that if someone's salary increases from $60,000 to $100,000, they don't really make $40,000 more. The after-tax increase is much smaller. Not to mention that when we are constantly exchanging our time for money, we have little time for our passions. Things like a favorite hobby, giving back to the community, or creating something that has a tangible impact on the world are put on the back burner as we try to stay financially afloat. But, since you're watching this video, you're already aware of the time for money trap, so congratulate yourself by clicking the like button below, because once you ditch this inefficient money-making model, you'll be one step closer to becoming the wealthy individual you've always desired to be. When we let go of the belief that we must exchange our time for money in order to make money, our minds become more open to opportunities. There is no rule stating that we must work X hours in order to earn X dollars. When you're among those who understand that time cannot be exchanged for money, you're thinking about trading value for money rather than time. Such a person considers what value he can add to the lives of others and how he can do so. What valuable resources, skills, knowledge, connections, or ideas do you have? Determine your strengths and abilities before going all in. Sign number 3. You recognize the distinction between saving and investing for wealth creation. Like many other things in our educational system, most people confuse saving and investing. They believe they are the same thing. Although the terms are frequently used interchangeably, they are as dissimilar as chalk and cheese. Having this knowledge indicates that you are about to become wealthy. You may wonder why that knowledge is so important. Stay tuned, I'll explain in a moment. Your savings are the difference between your monthly expenses and your monthly income. When it comes to wealth creation, this is the starting point, not the finish line. You create wealth when you take a portion of your savings and invest it in various asset classes such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or gold. Certain financial advisors simply advise you to save money on a regular basis. Spend less than you earn and save the difference. This is a good thing. However, once you understand that saving alone will not make you wealthy and that it is not the same as investing, you can proceed to the next step. Assume you set aside a set amount each month for mutual funds. This is now investing. The problem is that some people are already aware that investing money can result in profits that increase your net worth and help you build wealth over time. However, they believe that storing cash in a bank is the tried and true method. Once you understand the difference between saving and investing, you will realize that money kept in a checking account does not produce enough returns to outperform inflation. Instead, while more risky, investments in assets such as stocks, mutual funds, and real estate are your best bet for achieving the level of wealth creation you desire. The goal of all investments is to outperform inflation because inflation reduces the purchasing power of money over time. If the current cost of bread is $3, the same loaf will most likely cost $6 after 10 years. As a result, when investing, your goal should be to earn a return greater than inflation. Assume you deposit your money in a bank account that pays 7% interest, which you will almost certainly never see. You have 7% more money a year later. If inflation exceeds 7%, your money will buy less than when you started, even if you have more money in your pocket. This is why understanding the distinction between saving and investing is unquestionably a good omen for wealth. If you want to double your savings, you must invest it so that the interest rate or profit you earn exceeds inflation. All you have to do to create wealth is invest to beat inflation and do so on a regular basis over time in accordance with financial plans. Sign number 4. You have financial mentors. If you already have a financial mentor, believe me when I say you're on the right track. Many extremely successful people have one thing in common: they all had a mentor. A mentor is someone who is on the same path as you but is further along. They can provide you with the information and guidance you require for your chosen career path based on their experience. Mentors, in my opinion, are critical to your success because they will advise you, among other things, on how to avoid potential pitfalls and how to approach the next steps in your career. A mentor can often help you network with others, which can help you advance in your career. Having a mentor can help you in a variety of ways and will undoubtedly help you achieve success faster than if you did not have guidance. In fact, you should be thankful that you recognized the need for a mentor and were able to find one. Why? Let me explain this to you right now. Starting, running, and growing a business can be an isolating and difficult task. Who did you seek advice from? Who can you bounce ideas off of? And who can help you if you're feeling down, confused, or just need a pick-me-up? The solution is straightforward. You hire a mentor. There are many people who have built a business, and even more who are eager to share their knowledge of what works and what doesn't. According to a Zen proverb, a wise man learns from his mistakes, but an even wiser man learns from the mistakes of others. When it comes to creating something new, you have two choices: put in years of hard work, learn by trial and error, and reinvent the wheel. The second step is to learn from those who have already walked that path. Mentors who have already been there and done that. Observing and emulating successful people's habits, processes, and attitudes proved to be a reliable way for me to track my own success early in my career. Looking back, this was one of the most important life lessons I ever learned, and it has stayed with me ever since. This simple concept is easily transferable to your world, and if you want to accelerate your success, personally, professionally, and professionally, this is it: success modeling. Keep in mind that just because you have a mentor to guide you doesn't mean you won't have any trial and error experiences. After all, we know that a child learns to walk by imitating the people around him, but he still falls occasionally. Why is it that the second sibling typically develops faster than the first? They model success from an early age because they have a role model to emulate and copy. It's a simple concept: you become the person you spend the most time with. If you want to fly with eagles, don't hang out with turkeys, as the saying goes. Assume you want to be a high achiever and have surrounded yourself with people who share your values and will stretch and challenge you to grow. Your chances of success have increased while your chances of failure have decreased. The mind never returns to its original dimension once it has been stretched. Sign number 5. You have multiple sources of income. The last sign of people destined for great wealth is that they have established multiple streams of income for themselves. Not only that, but they can successfully maintain and multiply these income streams. Active work is one way people create new income streams. Most people who become wealthy begin by exchanging time for money at a job or in their business. Then they gradually accumulate the assets necessary to rewind their time while still making money and seeing their bank balances grow. However, aside from active income, earning money while sleeping is another key to financial success. Let's pretend you're a writer. Writing a book or starting a blog with advertising revenue and affiliate and product sales are two examples of passive income opportunities. At the end of the day, making more money in different ways is a sure sign you're about to become wealthy, and if you're ready to take your wealth to the next level, click on the video below and let's get started. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.